So Letran versus JRU for the Knights. In the starting unit are 2 transferees, 2 rookies, and 1 holdover from last season, and that is Jimboy Estrada. On the other side for JRU, 3 holdovers. Ayan, para dito sa lineup ng JRU, alongside a couple of rookies as well. Lance Benilde getting a touch right away. Argente heavily bothered. Clean up mula dito kay Ivan Panapanaan, who is poised to have a bigger role this season for JRU, James.
Exactly, Martin. Kita natin, JRU, daming nawala. Onti lang naging holdovers. Natira dito, returnee for the JRU. Pero on the other side naman, itong Letran, ang daming bagong mukha kita natin dito. Tapeño scoring that 2 points in inside.
That's Luis Tapeño, another, well, we'll consider him a rookie here in the NCAA, but he came over from St. Clair as Peter Rosilio, the former Mapua Cardinal, first game with the Letran Knights here, gets the ball. Jimboy pulling the trigger and knocking it down. The Knights are off to a great start.
Kita mo naman, going off the screen, libre because of that Omega screen. Solid na solid. Speaking of Omega, iba rin yung confidence siya coming into this season. Kasi alam natin na drop na siya ng rain or shine. So technically, he's almost part of the professional ranks.
Yeah, that's right. Of course, Mark Denver Omega coming over from Perpetual, spending a year of residency last year. At ito talaga yung original home, alma mater, as we see this offensive foul called against Argente. You know, trying to ward off a rookie in Ray Yusi. Itong si MDO played for the Squires from season 93 to season 95. So this is a bit of a homecoming for MDO. 4-2 start for Letran. And again, if you haven't read the predictions yet or the previews, Letran is one of the deepest teams that we have in the league.
Yeah.
Justin Lozano able to flip it up in JRU. Wow, nag-iingay din dito sa ating first quarter. They are headed by their brand new head coach and former NCAA MVP, Coach Nani Ipundulan. More on JRU's side. Ito, hanapin natin ang istorya mula kay Gleisel Galpo. Gleisel, go ahead.
Crowned as the MVP in season 77, Coach Nani Ipundulan is back after 24 years, but this time to lead the JRU Heavy Bombers in hopes of finishing his quest to bring home the elusive championship title back to his alma mater. Aminado si Coach Nani na hindi ito magiging madali, lalo na he has 12 rookies under his wing and 4 sophomores that he still apparently consider as rookies. Nonetheless, he finds confidence in knowing that their youth means aggressiveness, which might just be their superpower. Kaya naman today, he just wants one more thing from his young squad, and that is for them to show more maturity. Ani nga niya, we need to do what's right, and then the good will follow. Back to you, Martin and JB.
Thank you so much, Gleisel Galpo. That's the story of Coach Nani. Season 77 MVP brought JRU to the finals. Spent some time as the assistant of Coach, or one of the assistants of Coach Randy Alcantara over at Mapua, and now he starts a new chapter in his alma mater in Jose Rizal University. As we see here, the nice play by Estrada and Tapeño, and it's going to be a challenge, JB. Puro bata yung kanya mga players, 12 rookies on this team, pero mga promising na rookies yung nakuha niya from high school.
Yeah, pero sabi nga niya, they need to, gain experience, lalo na early this season natin, para to get to that playoffs.
Yeah.
Pero not expecting really, quick results dito sa young team na to, na JRU.
Yeah, it's gonna be a grind, it's gonna be a process for them. Pero ang kagandahan, James, because of our new format, as we take a look at this move from the team captain, now of JRU, Sean Argente, for his first basket of the game. Hanggang dulo, James, may pinaglalabanan tayo. Kumbaga, kasali pa rin lahat ng teams. Wala pang mai-eliminate until we end the elimination round.
Yun nga maganda, kaya nga early, Beda hitting that 3. Kita mo naman energy ng JRU, yan kailangan nila sa young team. That aggressiveness, that energy from the start of this season. So, yung experience na sinasabi ko, once na-gain nila yan, kasi nga, may mga play-in pa, may malaki chance eh.
Yeah.
Lahat ng teams, lalo na yung mga teams usually below the ranks.
At yung mga teams din na nagpipik sa dulo, JV. Malaki ang chance nila. By the way, you saw earlier the first basket in the seniors division for this guy, Sanlea Peñaverde, the star of the San Sebastian High School team, the leading scorer of NCAA juniors basketball last year. Average 24 points per game.
Ang baba lang.
Just a few months
Ang
ago.
baba lang pala.
Parang JV mo ako
Few
lang no
months
high
ago
school.
lang, no?
Just a few months ago.
He's playing in the senior ranks. Pero let's talk about this guy, Tampeño. Scoring, I think, 5 points na.
Alam mo,
Undersized big.
yeah.
Really proving himself dito sa Letran team.
And for, you know, Coach Allen to put you in the starting lineup as deep and as talented as your team is, grabe yung tiwala niya sa'yo.
Grabe. Yung napakita niya for sure off-season, pre-season na in practice. And you can see him naman eh. Yung aggressiveness niya, yung defense and offense, not really looking for the ball. He's just looking, you know, run the system, get open.
That's right. That's Benitez, JRU. Looking like a very disciplined team here in the early moments of this one, which is, of course, a testament to the hard work that they did in the off-season. Kasi puro bata to, JV, the expectation, kikil. Kumbaga, gustong patunayan yung mga sarili nila, nagsasarili. Pero ito, sistema ni Coach Nani.
Ang like ko narinig eh. You see Sean Argente, what does he want? He wants to win. And these young guys, these rookies, what do they want? They want to prove themselves. So yun yung parang contrasting eh. Saan sila lulugar? If you want to win at the same time, you want to prove yourself. So kailangan yung good matchup. Si Coach sa bahala doon kung paano niya mimix yun with their chemistry.
Importante yun. Tama ka, chemistry, tsaka yung buy-in din ng mga players dun sa head coach. Si Coach Nani ngayon ang magiging buka ng coaching staff nitong Heavy Bombers as UC misfiring. UC is also a rookie from the Arellano Braves. Argente! That one rattled out. Kevin Santos now in the ballgame for Letran, replacing Mark Denver Omega. At meron pa tayong isang pamilyar na muka na makikita ngayon. Ang inaabangan na unang laban sa NCAA College Division ni Jonathan Manalili, the star of the two championships, at least one of the stars rather of the two championships of Letran in the juniors division. He is finally here.
Very exciting to, no? Si Jonathan Manalili. Na-delay lang eh. Talagang pina-excite pa niya tayo ng mga isang taon pa eh, no? To si Manalili. Pero he's here now. He's ready to play. He's ready to win a championship here in the senior ranks.
This is Chad Gamad on your screens. Pinapaalis yata. Yung hikaw.
Yeah. Nilagay ng tape eh.
Nilagyan lang ng tape. That's Chad Gamad, Filipino-Canadian rookie as well. Made some noise in the NBTC tournament, JV, as part of the Canadian team, Phil-Canadian team that went over here. Jonathan Manalili, Jun Roque is also gonna be one of the faces of Letran this year.
Jun Roque off the bench, Jonathan Manalili off the bench. You have Santos off the bench.
Yep.
Ano pa? First five na yun sa ibang team na, di ba?
Yeah. Nakalalim yung Letran. Panapanaan, sending it out. Argente, one dribble in. Too strong that time, and the rebound goes to Jimboy Estrada. Jimboy. Putting it up and in. Minama in transition in Jimboy Estrada. The lead is one, still held by the Heavy Bombers. We're back to the ball game, and this is, well, the Letran Knights, the summary of their season 100 and the moves they made in the off-season, JV.
Ano, kita natin, Jimboy Estrada, ito yung mga holdovers na Wow, Kevin Santos, Montesillo. For sure, na-miss nila sila Villonar, sila Mones, sila Miller. Pero at the same time, excited sila. Baka makasama to si Jonathan Manalili, Omega, Jun Roque, Peter Rosillo, si Lorio. The names are, kilala mo na agad eh.
Yeah.
They're not new to our ears eh.
Yeah.
Except to see si Lorio who's coming off dito sa high school rank nila. At the same time, he has been, if you're not watching the high school games, kilala din si Lorio.
Cyrix Silorio is a part of that championship teams back-to-back dun sa NCAA Juniors Division.
The best 3-point celebration. If maalala mo yun. Hanapin nila sa YouTube yan. The best celebration.
Nyo, sana gawin niya dito. Mamaya ko ipasok siya ni Coach Allen.
Sana. Favorite ko yun.
But we were not kidding when we said that these are two of the youngest teams in the league. Imagine Letran has 10 rookies.
Wow.
At least in their listed lineup. Yung buong lineup kasama na yung reserve. JRU naman, 12 rookies, JV.
So it just goes to show na malaking adjustment ito
Yeah.
for both teams.
Yeah.
Especially Letran. With the players you have, with the egos,
That's true.
each player have.
That's also one thing you have to manage when you're dealing with these kinds of personalities. As Garupil, former Letran Knight, spent the season with Letran, transferred to JRU, being hounded by Manalili. Corner shot is off. Tapeño pulls it down. Manalili now getting a touch, dribbles that one off his foot. He is able to track it down. Estrada mid-range off the bank. It's good. Specialty of the house for Jimboy.
Manalili still finding a way there. Nakita pa niyo si Jimboy Estrada with a favorite ni Jimboy, off the glass.
Master na niya yung mga bank shot niya yan. Jay Garupil, cross court to Peña Verde. Peña Verde serving the floor. Shot clock is down to 6. He goes all the way.
Tama natin, JRU nagpapatalo with the matchup they have. They're going 2-3 zones. Switching defense actually itong JRU.
Make no mistake, that guy can score. Si Sanlea Peña Verde. Pass was too high. So balik ang bola dito sa JRU as we take a look at the action here. Nice save from Manalili, and then Jimboy Estrada saw some space in front of him. At Sanlea Peña Verde able to sidestep his way to the basket to counter that basket. 13-12. Wala pang lumalayo dito sa ating laban. This is one of the few holdovers of JRU. Si Vince Sarmiento, siya yung nagbaba ng bola. Sean Salvador. Isa naman sa mga stars ng Mapua Red Robins. Actually, itong lineup ng JRU, dun sa mga rookie nila, James, marami silang nakuha from, kasi si Coach Nani galing din Mapua, galing sa juniors team ng Mapua, pati sa San Sebastian. Hindi yung mga recruits na nakuha nila.
Yeah, may ganun talaga eh. Ito na mga Letran, as I talk about the mga draft. Ang dami lang draftees eh.
Yeah.
Ng rain or shine Dinapt ng rain or shine itong Letran Nandiyan si Coach Mike Mendy, a part of the coaching staff nitong rain or shine.
Si Jun din, di ba? Jun Roque.
Yeah,
also got drafted.
Rain or shine.
Yeah. So 15-12. This young JRU team holding their own against Letran. Manalili. They're really doubling him when he gets to the, inside the arc, JV.
That's what you need to do eh. Ito kay Manalili, try to, every possession, pahirapan mo siya.
Yeah.
Get him off his rhythm.
Kasi ang comment natin, nung nasa juniors division pa nagko-cover tayo doon, parang masyadong madali ang basketball para kay Manalili sa juniors division sa high school.
Yeah, totoo.
Kaya talagang we were so high on him when he transitions to the college game. As we see that move. Jimboy
Bago yan
Estrada.
Post-up game by Jimboy. Kita mo natin mga atake niya to the basket eh. Talagang nag-workout si Jimboy.
But Ruben answers right back. Quick basket for JRU. At yan yung talaga laruan ito ni Jay Garupin. Very good defensive guard. At meron din siyang opensa. Pero Jonathan Manalili scores his first basket in the college division.
Yeah, two good, great scoring guards between ito si Jimboy Estrada and Jonathan Manalili. Pero hindi nagpapatinag itong JRU. Dikit pa rin laban natin.
Yeah. Vince Sarmiento, nakakailang possession na siya. Nagbababa ng bola. This is a miss inside. And Jimboy Estrada has it. Manalili crossing over. Hard screen provided by Santos. They go to the other side. Jun Roque has it. Jun Roque goes for the reverse.
Kita mo, the guards, the forwards, small forwards na si Roque attacking that baseline. Ang haba, athletic, easy reverse there.
Inaabangan natin kay Roque. Namiss natin nung perpetual day siya, yung mga dunk niya.
Oo.
Diba? Points in the paint, both teams doing work in the painted area as Herrera misfires. That was good contest coming from Tapeño. Roque. Inside pass. Ganda ng basahan ng Letran. Tapeño is called for excessive steps. Meantime, we have a timeout on the floor. As Letran taking over. They hold the 1-point lead. Balik sa ating laban, still inside the first quarter of this match between Letran and JRU. And this is the JRU Heavy Bombers, 4-14, dead last in the team standings in season 100. Yan yung gustong bawiin na Coach Nani in this new chapter with the Heavy Bombers.
Yan, kita natin dito, natira lang si Argentes, Sarmiento. Sobrang daming nawala sa kanila. Really big names for the JRU squad. Pero we can see here, Sean Salvador Peña Verde, who's a rookie scoring guard. Ito much awaited debut from, sabi mo nga, from the San Sebastian.
Coach Nani Epundulan, former NCAA MVP. Won it in season 77, also brought JRU to the finals where they lost to the San Sebastian Golden Stars. Yung pa yung kapanahunan ni, I think one of the final years ni, hindi pa naman. Pero championship years, no? Hindi pa naman.
Ay, sorry.
9 years, de joke.
Kapangalan mo lang ata.
Hindi na Coach Turo Valenzuela. Sa mga
77.
Ano pa lang ako noon? Grade. Hindi natin na lang.
Wag, baka maalaman yung ano mo eh.
Chauncey Salvador! That's what he is known for in high school.
Talaga hinahanap nila yung shooters. May mga floppy action para sila dito to look for the three-point shot.
And JRU, and again, it's been a seesaw battle here in the first. Sinex Celorio, no! Hintay ni JV yung Selly kung masushoot yun eh. Here's Jay Garupin.
Nagulat nga ako si Celorio pala to kasi nung high school, kalbo sila lahat eh.
Yeah. Iba na itsura kapag nagpatubo na. As we see this foul called against Jimboy Estrada.
Pero kita mo naman both teams talaga not letting up. This three-point corner shot by Salvador, swak na swak.
Chauncey Salvador, former star of the Mapur and Robbins. Ray Yusi is back in the game. Maraming umangat na mga NCAA players natin from the juniors division. Kasi si Ray Yusi, yung kakapasok lang sa Letran, galing yung Arellano. Si Eric Celorio, of course, is from the Letran juniors team alongside Jonathan Manalili, Sean Chauncey Salvador. Yan. It's a good sign that they're continuing their basketball career in the NCAA. Here's the lob. John
Ayan na.
Roque.
Narinig ka, Martin. Relaxan daw. First game daw eh. Hinahanap pa niya yung rhythm niya. Onting playo pa.
Warm up lang.
Warm up lang.
Jun Roque. We've seen that in Perpetual, but si Jun Roque kasi, James, nakakatuwa. Simula nung first year niya, where he was, or when he was a raw talent for Perpetual, nakita natin kung paano niya ni-refine yung game niya at nag-mature.
Yes, so
Here he comes, Jun Roque. Challenged up top by Castillo. He will be fouled. As the dust settles here in the first, here's the Benilde going to Jun Roque up top.
oh, that's a tough catch. Kada rin nakamay na doon ni Roque. But as you can see from all the players, rookie going into the senior year nila, you can see yung learning yung experience nakuha nila. They're not playing instinctively. Now the game is getting slower for them.
Kasi
and si Roque.
I think in his first year with Perpetual, napawaw tayo sa athleticism neto ni Jun Roque. Of course, the leaping ability, high-flying action. And then in the second year, he was one of the go-to scorers already for the Perpetual Altas. So there was a big jump for Jun Roque. And that's a testament again to his hard work and, his perspective of the game. Nagkaroon talaga ng progression at maturity.
Pero ibang challenge sa mga yun si Roque.
Yeah.
Getting these minutes, getting all the minutes that he can. Para doon sa loaded Letran squad.
I correct myself, the foul was called on Alan Lorenaria. This is another piece coming from the Mapua Juniors team as Jun Roque is called for a push. Letran has taken over the lead, 22-21.
Yeah, si Kashani didn't like that call. Kasi almost a turnover there. Yeah, it was a bump. It was a bump.
Ivan Panapanaan to the free throw line. Saw him way back season 98 for the Arellano Braves as we see the kids from JRU. From not so far away, dyan lang sa May Shaw Boulevard. Traveling even if it's a rainy day.
Oo.
Diba?
Eh, nakakamiss din no? Pag may tumigil yung NCAA games, abangan mo yung next time para makapanood ka ulit eh.
May nanonood ba sa yan? Okay. Hindi pala. We weren't kidding when we said it's a seesaw battle here in the first quarter. 10 lead changes na tayo.
Grabe intensity.
Salvador against Benilde. Sarmiento taking this one himself. No, Celorio pulls it down. And here comes Letran. The Knights are down by a point. Open look. Hesitation. Celorio pulling the trigger finally. Misfires.
Yeah, I think that's a bit early. Last shot na sana itong Letran. Now they're giving another possession. This is a JRU.
Jega Rupil. Salvador fakes. Fires. And doesn't get the bounce. So at the end of a very intense first 10 minutes between the Letran and JRU, it is the Heavy Bombers ahead by a point, 23-22. We'll be back for more here in NCAA Season 101. Huwag kayong alis. Last week.
May grade pala.
Dadali niya yan this week. Okay.
Graded pala. Kaya pala maganda.
Kaya maganda. Baka graded as we begin the second quarter of this game. Letran and JRU just separated by a point. Kevin Santos immediately drawing a whistle.
So they have so many weapons itong Letran and they can milk this every time itong Manalili Santos ball screen, empty corner. Every time he gets to the drive kasi sobrang threat nito ni Manalili. He's gonna get two players at the same time. Ito si Santos naman, he needs to really, you know, be ready for the ball and finish that play.
Imagine, you know, your center position, ang depth chart mo, Mark Denver, Omega, starting. Off the bench, second line, Kevin Santos. Diba?
Ang exciting makita din, yung practices.
Yeah.
Diba? Kung gaano ka competitive.
Siyempre, everybody is working for that starting spot, diba? So, panigurado, they go through battles. Kaya siguro pagdating sa NCAA, hasang-hasa, sanay na sila sa intensity.
Oo, kasi yung pressure sa practices nila eh.
Okay. So, ipasa muna natin sa ating courtside reporter na si Glycel Galpo. Glycel.
Martin and Xavier, one of Coach Alan Ricardo's signature is his players getting the zero haircut at the beginning of every season. Pero gaya nga ng nabanggit niya kanina, we are entering a new era and seems like the Knights are doing the same because they bargained during their team building to get the haircut after their first loss instead. Para kay Coach Alan, this haircut signifies that they are going back to zero at handa sila to do whatever it takes to win. Pero biro nga ni Coach Alan sa akin kanina, wala naman raw problema sa kanya if this time matapos ang season nang hindi sila nagpapagupit. Kumpiyansado raw siya that his team is much more cohesive and connected compared to last season. Unfortunately, veteran Deo Cuajao, Lex Gazingan, and John Alejandro will miss this game because they are down. But all for now, Martin and JB.
Thank you so much, Glycel. Parang nga pareho ng haircut si Coach Allen tsaka si Kojak Miligrito sa bench. One of the assistants of Letran.
Oo nga eh, parang sa kanila yung pabor eh.
Oo.
No?
Pero halos pareho naman ang buhok yung Letran Knights dito. But after their first loss, syempre magiging serious mode na sila.
Back to zero.
Back to zero.
Oo.
Yan.
Balik lupa naman yun eh, mga ganyan eh. Para maging grounded ulit sila.
A nice reverse coming from Lorenaria. No Deo Cuajao today for the Letran Knights. That's usually a staple in their starting unit. Manalili! Nice move. Pintis lang.
Too much sauce. Sayang. Eurostep. Ang ganda nung ano eh. Kahit mag-under yung ball screen, nababasa pa rin ito ni Jonathan.
Jumper. It's off for Castillo. 23 apiece here in the second frame. Manalili.
Ano yung sinasabi ko, Martin? Deadly itong ball screen between Santos.
Coach Kojak Miligrito. Diba? Pareha sila ni Coach Alan Ricardo. Parang sila yung nag-usap sa haircut. Ito yung gagayahin kapag nakuha nila yung kanilang unang
gold
talo.
standard.
Yan.
Ito ang gold standard. Pero talking about ito si Santos at si Manalili. Transition ball screen, hirap depensahan eh.
Yeah.
Sino babantayan mo? Si Santos or si Manalili? On that occasion, kita natin all the way. Ito si Manalili kasi two players going to Santos.
Alam mo, mas masakit ang ulo pag nagsabay si Manalili tsaka si Estrada.
Oo.
Kasi
Ang daming problema nun.
single coverage, kaya ni Jimboy. Diba? That's also a guy that you have to double at times.
Yeah. Oo. Pero kita natin dito, si Estrada, mas relax eh.
Yeah.
So he can focus more on the offensive end kasi now you have a playmaker with Jonathan Manalili on the court.
That's true.
Si Jonathan may pumapasa sa kanya sa post eh.
Ooh. Oh, nice stop coming from Chad Gamad. Bothering Peña Verde and forcing him to turn the ball over. 25-23. It's been a slow start for both teams. In the second frame, Manalili. No. Lozano gets it. Ito na si Sean Argente. Argente only has 2 points in the game. He'll look to pick up his offense here. Lozano, Peña Verde. Clock reads 7. He is doubled. And Letran again forces the turnover.
That was a perfect defense by Letran. Defending itong ball screen, defending itong staggered screen. Lahat na-cover nila all bases on that possession.
They're really pressuring the rookie. Itong si Sanlea Peñaverde. 2 straight turnovers. Oh, nice spin off the post. Little out of control though for Manalili. Forward pass, Argente. Taking it straight to the cup. Second field goal for Sean Argente. Kevin Santos. Santos. Against Panapanaan. Ilalabas kay Gamad. Back outside. Rocket is fired. Here comes JRU. Oh, here's a three-pointer. And it's good for Justin Lozano.
Justin Lozano doesn't care. 1-on-3, tira ko na lang ng 3 points. Pero every time nabibit itong Letran sa transition defense nila.
Gamad. Boom. Finding the bottom of the net was Chad Gamad. I was able to talk to, well, the Mancom representative of Letran, si Father Vic Calvo Jr. OP. Isa sa mga abangan daw natin this season, itong si Chad Gamad. Maganda yung bitaw mula sa labas. Ayun, pinakita na niya. Lozano behind the back. Lozano from the same spot. Missing this time. 28 all, Manalili. He's got Panapanaan. Top inside for Santos. Santos, yes.
And again, Martin. Ball screen between these two guys. Actually, libre pa nga siya eh. Once he got the ball eh. Napahirapan pa sarili si Kevin Santos. But that touch by Kevin is very efficient.
It was touch out of bounds by Chad Gamad. So mananatili ang bola sa JRU. Letran is ahead here in the second frame. Welcome back to our coverage. Nakabanggit ko lang kanina, Father Victor Calvo Jr. OP. Mancom rep ng Colegio de San Juan de Letran. Gave me a bit of a preview when we last saw each other of the Letran Knights. This is Sir Paul Supan on the other side. He is on a mission to bring JRU back to the playoffs. At bit niya. Lahat ng mga bus dito ng estudyante dito. Sir Dax Castellano. Mula naman sa De La Salle College of St. Benilde. 30-28 is the tally. Sir Frank Yusi Jr. from Perpetual. Notching their first win earlier against San Sebastian. Play continues. They're inside Phil Oil, Peñaverde, Lozano, Peñaverde pulling the trigger, no. And Santos with a one-handed rebound.
Eh mga kalawit rebound natin. Kita mo naman, nung nakuha niya yung bola, may stare down pa eh. Parang anong height mo eh.
Oo nga eh. Or huwag ka sumabay, man. Rebounding slightly for Letran. Chad Gamad. Online, but just a bit short. May tawag tayo sa ilalim. This is gonna be against Lance Benitez. By the way, Luis Tapeño is back in the game alongside Peter Rosilio. So, muna si Jonathan Manalili.
Kita mo yung trabaho ni Coach Allen. Pinahinga mo si Manalili, pinahinga mo si Estrada. Ngayon, you have Rosilio on the floor. Paano mo i-spread yung minutes na yun?
Oh, chase down. But
Goaltending.
this is Steve Day goaltend. Yeah. Justin Lozano, now with 8 points in the game. As we see that chase down by Jun Roque. Pinakita lang sa atin yung hops niya.
Oo, yan na. Dahan-dahan. Na-warm up na. Na-warm up na.
Fifth deadlock of the game. 30 apiece. Ball is taken. JRU forcing a ton of turnovers here. Salvador from the outside.
Lozano scoring, assisting, defending here para sa JRU squad.
That's gonna be a long two.
Sayang.
Para kay Chauncey. Roque puts it on the floor, inside pass. Oh! Benitez. Pero tip in para dito kay Kevin Santos.
Ang tangkad eh. Ang haba nito ni Kevin eh. Kita mo naman, putback eh.
Yeah, when he extends, walang nakakaabot. Oh, a turnover forced by Chad Gamad. Not just his shooting, pero pinapakita niya sa atin yung kakulitan niya sa depensa as we see this basket from the rookie, Sean Salvador. And the celebration from the kids here in the stands. 32 all.
So what's working for the JRU, for the JRU team, siguro yung transition offense nila eh.
Yeah.
They really need to push the ball, pass forward every time makita nila yung teammate nila nauna.
And they do it quickly.
Yeah.
Kasi hindi nakakabawi sa depensa itong Letran. We usually, like, 2 straight plays already, JV. Dalawa yung ahead para sa JRU.
Tama. Tsaka yun yung ano eh, parang ka-counter mo if you're not, you know, talented team, the strongest team, the tallest team, you really need to push the ball.
Yeah.
Kasi walang half-court set dyan eh.
That's right. Also, I guess, similar to Mapua's system, I guess, kasi doon ang galing si Coach Nani when it comes to coaching. Takbuhan din yung style. Inside pass. Benitez couldn't handle the ball. Ito si Peñaverde. Oh, it is stolen. 2v2. Peñaverde somehow gets it back. Rosilio has it. Oh, na kay Herrera naman. Herrera! Challenged by Santos. But he draws the foul. That's Harry Herrera, the rookie, challenging the veteran and the ultra-athletic Kevin Santos.
Tumingin pa eh. Kita mo naman tong rookie na to. Kakapa yung kumpiyansa. Feeling ko bumabawi ito kay Kevin, no?
Yeah. Sige, sabay siya. Sige, sabayan natin.
First time playing dito sa NCAA season 101.
Also part of the San Sebastian Juniors team. Itong si Harry Herrera.
Hindi natatakot, no?
At parang ganyan yung nagiging trend sa mga rookies natin, JV. Pagdating dito, kahit galing high school, kumpiyansa agad.
I think malaking factor yung nag-change yung system eh.
Yeah.
Yung K-12 eh, di ba? So added experience for them.
That's true.
So once makapasok sila dito, alam mo na, parang they're not really a rookie anymore.
And age-wise, JV, they're also more mature. Kasi before, makakapasok ka na, college ka na, freshman ka na, 16 or 17. Di ba?
Tama.
Ngayon, 18, 19 yung range nila. If you're directly coming from high school as Rosilio, too much juice on that attempt. Salvador, hang time, Herrera!
Alam mo, JRU up by 3 points because of their fast break, their transition offense every time. Pero kita mo, once they set in, itong half-court set sila, nahihirapan sila na to turn over nila yung bola.
12 fast break points already for JRU. Roque from the corner. He rattles it home. This is now the 11th deadlock, or no, the 7th deadlock rather, of the game. 35 apiece as we go to this timeout. Balik sa ating laban. And we see the crowd here from still Jose Rizal University. They brought everybody today. But on a Friday, what a way to start off the weekend. It started with some explosive basketball action here in the NCAA. Yan na. Good-sized crowd inside Phil Oil. Despite the weather outside. Ingat tayo mga kapuso, lalo na sa mga nanonood sa atin from your cellphones, yung mga naka-livestream sa kotse. Ayan po. Pakinggan nyo lang kami.
Masyadong tumingin, no?
Masyadong
Pero on traffic, silip-silip lang.
Silip, ganun lang. Konti lang. Focus pa rin sa driving. Ingat po. Kasi medyo maulan sa labas.
Oh.
Herrera is holding on to his left leg. And Jeeves, nakikita natin na inahawakan niya itong left knee na merong knee support.
Yeah.
So alam mo talagang inaalalayan niya yan. We hope he's okay. Ito ay pinapagpag niya, papalitan muna siya. Let's see what happened. Oh, he was...
Oo.
Yeah, it was Duque pushing Rosilio to Herrera.
Baka pinapagpag lang niya ngayon eh. Hopefully, he's okay.
Yeah, he'll be treated. Maganda pa naman yung tinatakbo niya dito. Jun Roque just hit one earlier. Hits the back iron this time. Ito, si Harry Herrera will be attended by the PTs of JRU. Argente. Yeah. Nowhere to go that time for Sean Argente. Picked up his dribble after the sidestep. Pero may player pa rin sa harap niya.
Yeah, medyo undecisive yun, si Sean. Pero kita natin talaga dito, talagang 360 degrees eh. Half court set sila, transition. Mas pipili mo talaga yung transition eh. Kita mo, half court set, nahihirapan sila kasi ang galing dumipensa nitong Letran eh.
Chuck Gamat with some hang time. Wala. Rebound is ripped out by Benitez. Ito na si Duque. Duque has it. Oh, there's an offensive foul. It's on the screen. Lozano yung tatawagan dito. Yeah, trying to shield Duque from Kevin Santos. Gamad! No. Santos gets the offensive board. Masyado lang malakas yung putback.
Nakuha ni Santos sa teammate niya eh, no? Kay Tapeño eh. Nanggigil tuloy. Napalakas eh.
Yan, hindi niya i-stare down yan.
Hindi. Baka magpa-sorry mamaya eh.
Ayun, no? But over everybody that time, just missed on the follow-up. And Roque is called for the foul. Ito si Lozano. Lozano looking for a teammate to bring the ball down, and that's why he was being hounded by Tapeño. Naghahanap siya ng release doon, pero tumakbo na sa kabilang court itong si Duque. Three Mapua Red Robins, or former Mapua Red Robins on the court for JRU. Ayan si Alan Lorenaria. Tsaka si Sean Salvador. At tsaka itong si Yuri Duque. You know, all first-year players for Coach Nani. So they're reviewing this kung kanino last touch to. Oop. I think it was off the foot of Tapeño.
Yeah, parang kay Tapeño. Pero talking about itong press break na ginagawa ng JRU, shouldn't leave Lozano, you know, bringing down the ball. It's probably not the best ball handler out there para dito sa JRU squad.
Naiwan siya dun eh, no? And
And gusto ng Letran yan.
Yun, oo.
Talagang wala nang help. Di na kami magdo-double, go one-on-one.
Si Tapeño pa yung naiwan sa kanya. Tapeño is a very good defensive player, knows
Yes.
how to use his body, even, you know, when pressuring the ball at the backcourt. Para lang ilangin yung mga ball handler. Okay, it's still JRU basketball.
Binary challenge is unsuccessful.
Under 2 minutes remaining in the first half. It's been exciting so far. All tied up at 35. Salvador, lost it.
So only 3 seconds left eh. Bago mga 8-second violation itong JRU. So may pressure bringing down that ball. Pero at the same time, siguro not a lot of people know about this. Pero si Mananili is a great defender.
Yeah, thought so.
Smart defender.
Exactly. Ooh. Pass was picked off, but it stays with Letran.
Kevin got up there, no? Ang taas si Kevin dun Parang mababa lang yung bola, pero ang taas si Kevin, parang shoulder nilong ano.
Yeah. Dalawa sila ni Jun Roque, no, nasa court. Ayan, tama. 2 high flyers for Letran. Santos, Roque from the other corner. It goes to JRU.
Itong 2-3 zone ng JRU has been working. Ito sa first half natin, nahihirapan itong Letran to, you know, manufacture points.
They've been taking a lot of 3-point shots. Talking about Letran, they've only made 2 out of 13 attempts. Duque against Gamad. Duque behind the back. 3-point shot, no. Benitez gets it. Fresh 14 for the Heavy Bombers. Salvador, baseline drive, deceleration. Larinaria, no. Saw the crease, attacked it, just couldn't make the layup.
Solid stop there by Letran. Kita mo naman, a lot of penetration there, pero yung rotation nila, nandun pa rin sila.
So, Luis Tapeño, with JRU already in the penalty, proceeds to the line. Luis Tapeño has 4 points in his NCAA debut, along with 3 rebounds. Came over from St. Clair. Itong si Tapeño.
Hindi pa natin nakita ulit si Jimboy, no?
I think former teammates sila, James, sa St. Clair. And I think Jimboy had a hand in the recruitment process of Luis Tapeño.
GM levels pala yan si Jim Letran, ha?
Oh, ball ending up with Benitez. Half-minute remaining here in the first half. Sean against the big man. He's got Gamad now. Corner shot, Lozano! Kaboom!
Great pass there by Salvador. Lozano really proving himself here. It was the first game ng JRU.
11 points off the bench for Justin Lozano. Gamad misfiring, Lorinaria. No. Clean up by Lance Benitez. And a 5-0 spurt by JRU to end the first half. And coincidentally, this is also their biggest lead of the game. Take a look at this. Last 2 baskets by JRU. Lozano, the 3-point shot, and Alan Lorinaria. Hand time di lang pumasok, but Benitez was right there to clean it up. JRU, this young team, proving everybody right. Yeah, they're one of the teams to watch out for, ahead by 5 at the half. Numbers coming your way in a few features here in NCAA Season 101 when we return.